Monday, July 26th, 2021. It is currently 7 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. I am James. You are you. We are here for what will most certainly be an episode that is talked about and talked about and talked about, but not just talked about, celebrated. And celebrated, and of course, celebrated throughout the history of time for a variety of reasons. One of the big reasons is it has been ever so long since we brought you, the valued viewer, audience member, and fan base, a Monday night edition of what? At Home with James. About 4 or 5 weeks now, we have not been live on twitch.tv/at home with James on a Monday. And I got to tell you, it feels good. I'm excited. The past few weeks, I've been out of sorts. We've had to cancel episodes. We've been on low buffer rates. I've been broadcasting from Dimitri's. I don't feel like I'm bringing you a quality program. Everything changes tonight. And do you want to know why? Not only because it's Monday, but because we are going to do something that has been talked about and teased. And tonight, it begins. What is it? It is it. As my friends in the band Faith No More once said in the year of 1989. But we're not here to talk about music. We're not here to do the usual show. It's not going to be a dog and pony program tonight because for the first time ever, we are going to be bringing to you JFL. And we're not talking about that other festival. You want to talk about a dog and pony show? Just for laughs, right? Years and years and years, a real staple of comedy in Montreal. But I'm going to tell you what, something was lacking when it came to JFL, and I think I know what it is. They never put on streaming online content, right? Of course, they did a lot of great live shows. You can go, you get a ticket to a nearly sold out event, see some of your favorite comedians, have a drink or two, and you're live and in living color. But what if you just didn't feel up to going out? What if you wanted to sit at home and watch comedy live from the comfort of your very own home? Just for laughs, hasn't done it, and they've never done it. And hold on. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, apparently they did it last year and they're currently doing it this year. But you know what? There's plenty of pie to go around. Just for laughs, I've been a part of the festival. A variety of people that you're going to see this week on our festival have been a part of the OG JFL. But tonight we're doing something a little different. It's JFL, all right. It's the first and potentially last James for Laughs festival. Now, people are talking to me, James, you're kind of copying stuff at Just for Laughs, and maybe I am, but maybe I'm inspired. Every great artist, curator, whatever you want to call them, is inspired by something great. So we've decided to put our own spin on what it means to be JFL. Over at Just for Laughs, they have what they call the best of the fest. And it usually happens at the end of the 2 weeks. Here on At Home, as part of the James for Laughs Festival, well, we do the worst of the festival. And it happens at the beginning of the fest. We get all the crap out of the way right off the hop. So why are we wasting any more time? Oh yeah, we're coming up to 9/11. One of the funniest hours on the clock. So why waste any more time? We are going to throw to our brand new stinger and our custom-made James for Laughs theme song because the James for Laughs Festival begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you like them apples? It's almost like we're doing two intros to this show. But see, we were just at home with James. Now we're at James for Laughs. Welcome. This festival has no sponsored. It is completely supported by you, the audience. We got no Lotto Quebec. We got no Tim Hortons. We got no publicity. We got nothing but the viewers. We won't hear your laughter. We will not hear your laughter. But it's important to know that we value everything that you're bringing in terms of the energy. So, what's going to happen as part of tonight's Worst of the Fest? Much later on, we have got Dave Kaufman. In addition to that, we have got Nicky Fournier. Their material has not been prepared. Their material has not been rehearsed. I'm not even certain that they have any material. But I'm telling you this right now. They are going to live up to the standard of what it truly means to be the worst of the fest. Are you looking for good jokes? Not tonight. Are you looking for some great pattern play? Not tonight. Are you looking for crowd work? Because there ain't no crowd, there ain't no laughter. And that's exactly what tonight's lineup wants. So without any further ado, let's welcome tonight's first comedian. You know her, you love her, and let's just say there's something a little bit spooky about her. Please welcome to the virtual stage, it's Nicky Fournier.
Hey, now, hi, I know what you're all thinking, and well, I don't care. So, my name is Nicky, but my friends call me Spike Tits. I woke up the other day, and well, that was my first mistake. I don't know why I bother. For breakfast, I cut up a ton of onions. Not to eat, just to cry. Ugh, this life. What's the point, you know? I've traveled the whole world, and all I can really say is, wow, is this it? Is that all there is? Jeez. You know, my husband and I have been trying to conceive a child, which is harder than it looks. Well, first of all, because I don't have a husband. I had sex with a mime the other day. He didn't call me back. Yeah, but man, was he really good at pretending to eat an ice cream cone. Mimes. Yeah. They've always got like this really sad face painted on, you know? Kind of tragic figures, aren't they? I think that's what makes them so sexy to me. Okay, I want to ask you guys, what's the difference between a moth and a goth? One letter, idiots. Just kidding. Just kidding. The difference is that moths actually know how to experience joy. Guys, I went on a roller coaster the other day and it was like this. This is me going on the roller coaster. This is me bungee jumping. And this is me skydiving. You know, I feel like just even standing up sometimes takes a lot of effort. It's too much effort. So, you know what? I'm just going to cut this short and just lie down. I'll tell you my last joke from the floor. Oh my God. So much better down here. Okay, what's the difference between a cutting board, or what's the similarities between a cutting board and me? We're both cutters. Thank you. That's my time. That's my time. That's all.
Nicky Fournier. Wow, Nicky, congratulations. You have really kicked things off in a high energy way. The James for Laughs Festival Night 1 Worst of the Fest is now officially in the books. Stage 1 is complete. Nicky, thanks so much for that act. The first thing I have to ask is, are you okay?
No, but I think it's okay.
All right. Well, that's quite a non-answer. I have to tell you something where you've been a part of various Just for Laughs festivals. Here at James for Laughs, we also like to get to know the artists and performers. So if you'd like to stick around, we'd like to chat with you for a couple moments, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So first off, we've got a compliment coming in from our virtual audience. It's coming in from our production assistant, Devin. He says, this material is too funny for Worst of the Fest. Then goes on to say, it's official. This is too funny to be part of Worst of the Fest. So pretty cool to hear that, I imagine.
Well, tell him he can bite me.
Oh, all right. So not interested in compliments.
No, I think compliments are just kind of like a waste.
Okay, they're a waste. Well, yeah, Nicky, we've come to know you in a variety of ways on this show, usually very upbeat, very excitable. What's going on? It seems like things have kind of taken a bit of a dark turn. You're very pale, the black lipstick, black hair.
Yeah.
Again, from the chat, someone likened you to Robin Black.
I don't know who that is, but basically a bird shat on me the other day, and I've just kind of been sort of embracing that.
Okay, so I've heard from time to time, though, that a bird pooping on you can almost be good luck.
I don't think that's true.
All right. Okay, well, I'm not used to this brand of comedy coming from you. Usually it's very, again, upbeat, a little absurdist, a little irreverent. How do you feel about this new shift in tone for your comedic voice?
I'm liking it. I think I want to start performing in comedy clubs when it's okay.
Okay. Well, it's currently okay.
It's currently okay
Yeah.
because I'd like to go up there.
Yep. I think it's okay. I know that the Nest is open. There's a variety of other stages opening up. Can you see yourself performing at the Comedy Nest?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if let's just say, because you know what, it just for laughs, a lot of times there's scouts and agents watching. Who knows who might be in our virtual audience right now at James for Laughs? So, is there anything you'd like to say to potential show bookers, runners, agents, so on and so forth?
If you don't pick me, I'm going to have to kill myself. For real this time.
All right. Well, Nicky, I want to thank you so much for being a part of the fest, breaking the fest in. Any final words before we say goodnight?
I want to say, I love you, Mom.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you to say. That's very sweet of you to say. All right, then.
My parents aren't here anymore.
Well, we'll say a prayer for them tonight, Nicky. Thanks so much, and yeah, really funny stuff. All right, well, Nicky, thanks so much for being here. Okay. Okay, well, that is Nicky Fournier, new and improved, I think. What a way to kick off Worst of the Fest. You know, we had our show production assistant, Devin, in the chat. We've got him here. We can see him on our side of things. He was laughing up a storm, but as soon as Nicky said that Devin could bite her, he immediately left the call. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. Folks, before we continue on, just a reminder that this festival is taking place not only tonight, not only Wednesday, but Friday as well. What's going on Wednesday? Well, Just for Laughs has got the Nasty Show over here at James for Laughs. We've got Nasty Night. Over there, it's just a show. Here, it's all night long. And when I say all night long, what I'm saying is the show is going to be pretty nasty. And then once the show ends, all the performers are going to get together and get nasty with each other. What happens here transcends just the show. So who knows? This is what I've told all of our comedians that are going to appear on Nasty Night is bring your rubber boots because things are going to get sticky. And when I say things are going to get sticky, that's a perfect segue to bring in our next comic. He has done stand-up exactly one time ever. You know him as an improviser. You know him as a part-time sketch comedian. He also does a lot of character work as well as production on this show. So without any further ado, I want you to give a big virtual round of applause to the man, the myth, the legend. Here he is as part of Worst of the Fest. It's Dave Kaufman.
Hey everybody. Oh, I might be peeking. Hold on. Is this thing on? It certainly is. I hope everybody can hear me. How's it going? It's good to be here. Let's keep it going for our host, James McGee. Keep it going for James. Keep it going for James. Let's keep it going for my opener, Nicky Fournier. Keep it going for Nicky. Keep it going for Nicky. Let's keep it going for me. I'm performing up here right now on the James for Laughs stage. It's a pretty big break. Keep it going for me. Keep it going for me. All right. Look, guys, let's get serious. Just kidding. It's a comedy show. All right. Here we are. I'm going to be performing at a sports festival soon, so I wanted to workshop some material for that. So I'm going to come at you with some good old-fashioned Canadians jokes, Montreal Canadiens jokes. I might need some help from maybe the host, since these are sort of question-answer jokes. All right. What do the Montreal Canadiens and the Titanic have in common? What do they have in common? They both look good until they hit the ice. What's the difference between frequent flyer miles and the Montreal Canadiens? Anybody? Anybody know this one? No one knows this one? Frequent flyer miles earn points. All right. Why do Canadian fans drink from a saucer? Anybody? Because the cup's never in town. All right. We're rolling now, ladies and gentlemen. We're rolling now. Why did the Canadiens enforcer retire early? He was ice fishing and he got hit by the Zamboni. He got hit by the Zamboni, people. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. What's the difference between a line of cocaine and a pair of Canadiens tickets? Anybody? People would pass up on a pair of Canadiens tickets. Yeah. What's the difference between a... No, I'm not going to do that one. Hold on. What does a recent high school dropout and the Montreal Canadiens have in common? Anyone? They're both young, have no goals, and no good prospects. All right. I'm just kidding. What do college students and the Canadiens have in common? They both finished their year by April. Why do people like driving a car with a Canadiens fan? Because you can park in the handicap zone. Okay, it's a little rough. What's the difference between Montreal Canadiens and a mosquito? The mosquito eventually stops sucking. All right, what do I have in common with the Montreal Canadiens? Next week we'll both be watching the Stanley Cup Finals on television. Well, that one didn't work this year because we were in the Stanley Cup Finals. Hold on, let's see. What else do I got? Let me check through my notes. What are the Montreal Canadiens and possums? Possums, folks. What do the Montreal Canadiens and possums have in common? But they both play dead at home and they get killed on the road. All right, how do you castrate a Montreal Canadiens fan? You kick their sister in the mouth. Yeah. Okay. Let's win you back with this next one. Hey, did you hear that the Montreal Canadiens hockey team doesn't have a website? Because they can't string 3 W's in a row. Hold on. I got some more jokes here, people. Don't you worry. Let me just check the old notes. Why do the Montreal Canadiens like the Canada Post? Because they both wear uniforms, but they don't deliver. I took my broken vacuum cleaner back to the store. They put a Montreal Canadiens jersey on it, and now it sucks again. Can a Montreal Canadiens player drive a stick? Only if they remove the clutch, because they're not clutch folks. They can't finish those games. My wife was about to put my son in a Montreal Canadiens jersey, but I reminded her that was a choking hazard. Choking hazard, folks? Why did the Montreal Canadiens fan cross the road? I was thinking when I accelerated my car to hit him. Let's see. I got any more here? Okay. That one's okay. All right, that's my time, everybody. Wait, no, I got one more joke. I've been ragging on the Canadiens for a long time now, and they got to the Stanley Cup Finals this year. So how about everybody give a round of applause for Les Habitants de Montréal? But I got one more joke, and I'm not gonna rag on the Canadiens anymore. I got a hockey joke though. The Maple Leafs. All right, that's my time, everybody. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you. I'll see you next year at the fest.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I'm a Canadians fan, and I thought that was very funny.
Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
This is James, by the way.
Sure. Yeah, the host of the show. Round of applause, everybody, for James.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Dave. Look, I loved that, but throughout the course of the jokes, I noticed a bit of a shift.
What do you mean?
Well, I like the way that they were all Canadians jokes, and then you ended with a Maple Leafs joke, and I loved it. But we've got a disgruntled caller on the line, and tonight's not even an open phone Monday.
Oh. I'm getting off stage here, James. You want me to take a call while I'm getting off stage?
You know what? Comedy is all about really embracing the moment. Would you like me to patch the caller in? Because this caller is really upset with you.
Yeah, all right. I'll handle a heckler. Don't worry.
All right. So as I patch him in, just do a bit of crowd work.
Okay. How's everybody doing? Anybody go to any of those playoff games, or as I like to call them, losing? Anybody? Nobody? All right.
All right. Look, Dave, it seems like you're dying out here. I was able to patch the call in. Are you ready?
I'm killing, you mean?
Yes. Some might say you're doing what the Canadians did in the finals, and that's choke.
Oh, good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna patch the call in. Okay, Dave.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Line one. You're on the air with Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, who's this?
It's me, Sean.
Oh, hey, Sean. How's it going? Sean with a U. What's going on?
Dave, what the hell?
What do you mean?
You totally ripped off my joke.
Oh, come on. I didn't rip off your joke.
Come on. You son of a bitch. You ripped me off.
What are you accusing me of being like a Carlos Mencia or something over here?
Yeah, you're basically a Dave Cook.
A Dave Cook? No.
I was on the air 3 weeks ago and I told that same Maple Leafs joke.
No way. I wrote that joke.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You
I did.
stole it.
I wrote it.
I said that I was going to do the fundraiser.
Yeah, but
that
then...
would be one of my jokes.
No. Yeah, I wrote it. Everybody, I wrote the joke. Don't worry about it. I'm not a joke thief over here.
You totally ripped me off, man. And furthermore, I didn't even get booked on the fest.
Well, maybe because you can't handle it. And maybe even if you wrote that joke, maybe I performed it better than you ever could.
What kind of program is this? I wrote that joke and you stole it and now you're doing my material?
Look, sometimes when you're in showbiz, it's whoever performs the best. It doesn't matter where the jokes come from, kid.
You know, I've heard a lot
Let that be a tough lesson for you.
I've heard a lot of rumors about you, and they've all proven to be true so far.
Oh, like what?
Well, I heard you were a joke thief. People were telling me not to do jokes around you.
Oh, yeah? Is that what the word is on the comics? At the back of the room, they say don't do jokes in front of Dave because he's going to steal your material?
Yeah, but that's... Dave, that's not the only thing.
What else? Oh, well, I just want to pause for a second, Sean. Somebody wrote justice for Sean in the chat, but they wrote Sean with a W. And, of course, This is Sean with a U that we're dealing with.
I wonder if he's talking about a different Sean.
He must be talking about a different Sean.
No, hold on, I can see it. Real Sid Rock. Yeah, I've spoken to him. He's the one that told me I should watch out around you.
Really? Sid said that?
Yeah, so not only have I heard that you stole jokes, but I hear that you steal other things when people aren't looking.
I did come out with a show called The Sid Stream. That's true.
Yeah, I heard that you've got a politically fueled streaming show.
Yeah, I do.
But that's not all I've heard.
Oh, what else did you hear, Sean?
I heard that you steal other men's women.
Oh, come on. I'm married, Sean.
I heard that you steal that ass.
Well, I mean, to be honest, a couple of my friends were into her when we got together.
Yeah, I heard that your current wife was dating some other guy, and then you committed the robbery, like Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore.
Sarantino?
That's the one.
Gym Tan Laundry? I invented that. That's mine.
No way. You must have stole that too.
No way. I came up with Gym Tan Laundry.
You're basically a burglar.
A burglar. I came up with the Hamburglar too.
Remind me not to park my car around you.
You have a car? How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Mid-20s.
You're mid-20s, Sean?
Yeah, how old did you think I was?
I thought you were 13 years old.
What?
You have a very high-pitched voice. Like you haven't gone through puberty yet.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
You should have heard my voice before I hit puberty.
What did it sound like?
Well, like this, but way more high-pitched.
Can you do an impression?
Yeah.
Can we hear it? It could be your James for Laughs worst of the fest
Oh, so
moment.
what am I, an alt comic now? I impersonate myself?
Yeah, why not?
You think that'll get me on the fest?
Try it. There's talent scouts in the audience.
Really?
Yeah.
And you promise if I do this, you're not going to steal my act? Again?
I can't promise anything, Sean, but I'll do my best.
All right, well, intro me.
All right, I'm going to play the stinger for you.
I'm nervous.
Don't worry, you'll be great. All right, please welcome to the stage, Sean with a U.
Hey, everyone. Really excited to be here. It's a real shame that I have to follow Dave because he did all of my material. But I got one real dilly of a pickle left for you. Now, I know, I get it. I hear the murmurs. People are always be talking about my voice. And they're like, hey, how old is this guy? And I'm like, I'm in my mid-20s. And they're like, really? I go, yeah. And they go, really? And I'm like, yeah. How old did you think that I was? And they go, 13. And then they think, this guy hasn't even hit puberty yet. And I'm like, yeah, I have. I'll prove it. So, if you'll indulge me, I like to think of myself as a bit of an impressionist. But what I've noticed that no one does impressions of themselves. So, here's me, Sean, with a U, doing me, Sean with a U, from when I was a 13-year-old before puberty. And I think it sounds a little something like this. Hey! It's me, Sean! I'm 13! You ever notice how kids are cruel? And they bully you? And they pull your pants down? But then pull them back up and give you a wedgie with your boxers? And they turn your boxers into a thong? And that's basically me from when I was 13. And now this is where the crowd would go absolutely wild.
That was great, Sean. I'm going to play the stinger for you.
Look, Dave,
It's on.
what?
The stinger's on.
What's a stinger?
It's a little audio clip that you play between acts.
Audio clip?
Yeah, like a little song.
Wait, I'm getting played out?
It's happening right now, yeah.
No, I'm getting hung up on.
All right, everybody, that was Sean with a U, and I'm almost out of time, but before I go, I'd like to do one last joke. A lot of people say, hey, your voice is pretty high, Dave. I say, yeah, but it's not as high as back when... How old are you, they say? I say, oh, I'm 22. They say, you're 22? Well, you sound a lot younger than that. I say, well, you should have heard me at 13. I sounded a little something like this. And now I'm going to do an impression of myself. Hey! It's me! Sean! Sean, I'm 13! Anyway, thanks for watching. That's my time, and I'll see everybody later. Thank you. Hey, James, we're back.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was. I was not expecting that to happen on tonight's first night of James for Laugh. Dave.
Yeah.
Not only did you steal Sean's Maple Leaf joke, you immediately stole his impression of himself joke.
No, I mean, that happened to me too.
What do you mean? Who stole your material?
No, I'm saying that the story about somebody thinking that I sounded a lot younger than I am, it happened to me also.
Yeah. I think that that's certainly possible, but there was one red herring in your version of the joke.
What do you mean?
Well, in your version of the joke, you called yourself Sean.
Yeah, well, that's what was my nickname when I was a kid.
Sean was your nickname as a kid?
Yeah.
You want to tell us? Because again, Just for Laughs, they just cart the comedians off stage. Here at James for Laughs, we like to get into the mind of the comedian, understand what makes them tick. So you want to tell us how you got the nickname Sean as a kid?
Yeah. I was a bit of a heartbreak kid. So people would call me Shawn Michaels.
Right. The pro wrestler who was known for his moniker and persona of being a sexy boy.
Yeah, I was a sexy boy. I was a literal sexy boy.
So kids equated you to Shawn Michaels, the sexy boy wrestler.
That's right. And so they would call me Sean, and my voice was quite high.
Okay, but how do you explain your Maple Leafs joke? Because I remember Sean telling that joke. It was the same joke.
Well, that one came to me in a dream. I was in a dream. I was watching this show, the back catalogs, in one of my dreams, and that joke just kind of came to me.
Well, but Dave, the problem is when he told the joke, you were also hosting that night. Did the dream happen after you hosted?
Dreams, they're so hazy. You wake up, you don't really remember.
All right. Well, Dave, look, we've still got a bit of time here. I want to know how did you like Nicky's act? I noticed you didn't steal any of her material.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that to someone who's going through such psychological trauma.
Yeah, that last joke was very much a cutting line.
It was cutting edge stuff, that's for sure. So I wouldn't want to put someone in the wrong mental space. Mental health is important. It's Mental Health Month, and
this is Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold. Yeah. Really? Okay. I just got a note from our show production assistant Devin. Apparently, in July, it's Mental Health Awareness Month on At Home with James. I didn't get the memo, and it's the 26th.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to make a big deal of it. You're not one of those kinds of shows.
Oh yeah, no, we're not one of those kinds of shows. Okay, well, Dave, look, we've got a lot of fest left to see over the next couple days. Wednesday is Nasty Night. Ooh. What do you think is going to go on there?
Probably some sensual stuff. We went to go see the Nasty Show together one year, and
we went every single night.
We went every night.
But the thing is, we didn't know that it was the same acts every time.
Yeah, it's the same acts. So don't go to the Nasty Show a bunch of times. But if you go, go once, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's an erotic show.
Just for Laughs, they don't have the Nasty Show. James for Laughs, we've got Nasty Night that extends past the show. You know who's going to be here on Wednesday?
I don't. Fill me in.
We've got Dr. Jack Nasty.
Oh, wow.
Who has a PhD in everything erotic. Wow. So Dr. Jack Nasty is going to be here.
That's impressive. It takes a long time to get a PhD.
Now, in addition to that, we've also got Friday's episode. It's our end of the fest gala.
Wow.
Now, Dave,
it flies by.
Have you ever? It really flies by. Look, the fest goes from July 26th to the 30th. Have you ever been to a Just for Laughs gala?
I have, yeah, I have.
Yeah, what an event.
They're huge. They're massive events. They're not always the greatest entertainment vehicle.
Comedy's unpredictable. Comedy can be very unpredictable.
Yeah, but you got to respect the effort.
And you know who's going to be here at the gala?
Well, normally they have some sort of even maybe an act, maybe Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, well, they often have celebrities.
They have
right?
celebrities who host those things normally.
On James for Laughs, no celebrities.
Oh, well, that's a differentiator.
Yeah, we do think a little opposite. So already confirmed to be here at the gala, we've got Sehar Manji and
love
Dimitri Kirez.
Love him.
And I want to tell you right now, we are in negotiations with Sid Rock.
Wow. The Sid Rock?
Yeah, the one and only.
Who's going to host?
I'm going to be hosting that one.
Oh, cool. You got any little skits planned?
Do I have any skits planned? Well, no, I'd say no. I'm leaving that. I'm one of these hosts that they don't try to take up too much space.
Because normally the galas, they have sort of a song and a dance number, like the right. Oscars.
Well, who knows what type of surprises there might be, right?
No, absolutely. Maybe
now,
maybe a drop in from a Dave Chappelle or something.
Who knows who's going to drop in? But we've also got some other fun surprises. I can confirm there's going to be the James for Laugh outdoor stage throughout the rest of the week. So we're going to be throwing to comedians that are going to be performing live and in public.
Wow. Who's performing outside?
Well, again, still names to be confirmed, as well as some surprises. Right?
Sure. Well, you don't want to give you don't want to give the whole festival away in one night.
Just for Laughs, they tell you who's going to be there. James for Laughs, not so much.
Yeah, it's good. I like being surprised when I go to a comedy show.
We might even have some francophone performers. We might have James Fournier. Yeah.
I can't wait. Is who's the guy who got in trouble?
The guy that got in trouble.
Yeah, for telling that joke.
Well, that could really be almost anyone in the comedy.
He got sued by the Canada Tribunal. Mike Ward. Is Mike Ward going to be there?
No, Mike Ward is not going to be here.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
because he's too controversial. You don't want that kind of heat on the fest.
Yeah, you know what? We only have safe comics here.
Yeah.
The most shocking thing that you're going to see is lifted material. Now, Dave, I want to circle back. What did it feel like to be called Dave Cook? Of course, a play on Dane Cook.
He was very successful, Dane Cook, and he often gets ragged on by the comedy nerds, but no one did it better when he was going. He would play like Madison Square Garden and stuff. Yeah. And apparently his brother ripped him off for like all of his money.
Okay, so tonight is starting to wind down in kind of a sad state of affairs, but I want to ask you, Dave, the same question that I asked Nicky.
Sure.
If there's any possible representatives in the crowd, maybe some people that are watching, of course, virtually, that are looking to acquire some hot, new, funny talent for their roster of performers, what do you have to say to them? Because, of course, you're not represented right now.
Look, I'm a hilarious guy. I'm a hard worker. Great comedic actor. If you want to cast me as the lead of a sitcom or something like that, give me a deal.
Yep.
Anything. I'll do anything. I'll let you fuck me.
Whoa, hold on. What? Is that a message to a potential agent?
Yeah, to any agents out there. My body is a wonderland.
Dave, I feel like this is material you should have saved for the nasty night.
Oh, maybe, but I'm not going to be performing then. So
putting yourself out there to be serviced for whatever servicing needs to be done.
That's right.
All in the name of being represented.
Yeah, I'm desperate, guys. So come at me with those deals.
All right. Any final words to the audience right now?
Hey, that's my time, and it's been fun. And thanks for the laughs.
All right. Well, Dave, look, I want to thank you so much for being here, and the comedy was great. And who knows, maybe we'll see you at some point throughout the week on our other nights, whether it's the gala or the nasty night. Hell, maybe we'll even see you on an outdoor stage.
Oh, hey, I'd love to. So let me know. Give me more chance to perform in front of all those talent scouts.
Well, look, Dave, I can't thank you enough for being here, and look, it really means a lot.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right, folks, that is Dave Kaufman, and we are about to wind things down on night one of At Home with James's first ever James for Laughs. And what a night it has been. In case you didn't notice, we're doing things a little differently on the show this week. Look, here's the deal. We've had characters. We've had improv. We all know how those things turned out. And I have to say, some people, they were skeptical. James, are you really going to do stand-up comedy in front of absolutely no live audience that can give performers zero validation or direction in terms of how their material, how their jokes are going? The answer is yes. People said I was crazy, and I said it last week on the show. I am crazy. I am crazy like a fox. As mentioned, this Wednesday, Dr. Jack Nasty is going to be here. Raquel Belmonte is going to be here for the Nasty Night. Friday, we've got Sehar Manji, Dimitri Kieres, and more as part of the gala. Now, throughout the night, I'm sure you've been seeing this stinger. Of course, Sean with the U does not know what a stinger is. James with an James does know what a stinger is. It's been accompanied by a theme song. Now, sure, it might sound a little similar to a song that you've been hearing for, I don't know, maybe upwards of 30 years, but I will have you know that that was sourced locally by way of a local musician, a savant of the music world. Eliezer Kramer is the writer and composer of that never before heard song. And when we close out tonight's show, you are going to hear it in its entirety, 30 seconds. This man put this song together using his blood, sweat, and tears. We may even chat with Eliezer, a real inside the, what would you call it? I guess musician studio, on how he put this piece of work together. That might be later on this week. Until then, folks, we have done it. Night one is in the books. We will see you on Wednesday, and we will see you on Friday. Keep your eyes peeled on our Instagram account, At Home with James Show. On Instagram, we're going to be revealing lineups, performers, comedians. Like I mentioned, surprises aplenty coming this week. And it's all a part of James for Laughs. Until then, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing your laughter to our virtual audience. And we will see you and see you and see you again, again, and again. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
James for laughs, James for laughs. At home with James McGee. James for laughs, James for laughs. At home with James McGee.